Now, what should I do if I want to run a job there? First, I probably want to forward there the input files that I have already created on HPC, South Dakota HPC. So I'm looking, okay, maybe test catalyst. It's just an example, and then make directory. Make directory. And then I can go to the back to another window where I'm logged in at South Dakota, and okay, so it's it is running, but whatever 1 minute per electronic step, which is can be better. So I'm going to direct to my preferred directory and just SCP everything to the new cluster that I want to access, and then I just paste the path. Is it large enough? So all files that I have prepared on HPC to a new computer and giving the path. Okay, so it has been transferred. And now I am located on this NERSC facility, and I do have input files. So I'm putting TOP because there is nothing important there. I'll tell something and then demonstrate. So on the South Dakota HPC, the way to run jobs in the queuing system is oversimplified. You just give one, all scripts are combined in one word. Typically, there are commands that submit job into queuing system, and there is a script that lists all specification of a job. And you typically keep a copy of such script in your directory, and when you want to submit your job to the queue, same as with Gaussian, you use a command and an argument. You submit, and then give the name of the script. So we do need scripts. If you go online to the NERSC website and just type examples, VASP script Cori. Cori is the name of the subsystem of this cluster. It will pop up, and it is not too complicated. But we may want templates, right?
it's telling me that it can't resolve the host name.
I did that a couple times.
Should it be CORI? Or should it
Yes,
end in-
CORI.
Yeah, it's telling me that that's wrong.
By some of us have memories on tips of fingers, and often when you do address, you type .edu for education or .com, like google.com, and this one is government, so .gov. I did this error many times as well.
So I don't need the 10. It should just be
No.
CORI.
No
Correct.
numbers.
Correct. This numbers 1, 5, 10 is because for this much populated system, it has more than one front node. I'll stop. I'll stop by in a minute.
What's it?
No.
Read.nurse.
Oh, okay.
And that's all you need.
Unless you're transferring file.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wait, are you
What are
trying
you
to
trying to
transfer?
do?
I'm trying to copy stuff from my computer and do something to the.
Then you should try and do it while logging.
Okay, so where are you? Okay.
Okay, here is the
There it goes.
template of the script. Just copy it from binary debug-query.sh, but I am not positioning myself as a ultimate authority in the scripts. If you just go into a website of the facility, they will give maybe better examples. And if you look on this. And if you look on this script, you'll see several commands. So some of them you keep as they are, some of them you may modify. So the debug means that it is a short queue that allows you no longer than half an hour, but it almost guarantees that you will not wait long in the queue. If you replace it by words like regular or long, you may wait long or like a week. But then you can request longer time. You can request like up to 24 hours. In South Dakota, you do not have limits for hold time. Here they are. Time, 29 minutes, 59 seconds. If your job is not complete by this time, it will be stopped. And I am intentionally doing it to wait shorter time in the queue, because right now all our jobs are very simple, few atoms, and they should complete. Even if it was long on the HPC, here it will be somewhat quick. Your artistic design of the name and number of nodes. So some nodes have many cores, and you may want to distribute a job not only over several cores in one node, but several nodes. And this is to set up the environment. And this is number of cores you want to distribute your job over. So do not hesitate. About 100 cores is normal for this facility. If you really want to be humble, you can put 32, but there is no reason to put less.
They all have 128 cores per node?
No, they have 32 per core. And if you run on 4 nodes,
Oh, so you have to specify the multiplication?
yes, yes. And if you do not have key points, you can use the version of the last executable that is specified for gamma point. It just works a little quicker. If you predominantly know that you do not have k points. If you have, just last. So then you do S batch, and in case you are running multiple jobs or you have multiple attempts, I'm just storing outcome of the submission in a specific file, but it is not necessary. More job. So submitted batch job, and then you see that there are a couple more digits compared to smaller clusters. So it is less than 12 million jobs were run on this system since last update. And then you may want to watch the progress. So you do SQ, and then you do grep of this number. Do not do, well, you do anything you like, but if you do SQ without grepping, without specifying who is author, you will see like maybe 500 jobs that are either running or in the queue. So it is yet in the queue, it is not running. So the recent job I was practicing before start of the class, I submitted maybe 15 minutes before the class, and when most of you arrived, it was already running. So it will be not immediate, but somewhat reasonable time. So I will go around and check that we all are on the same page. But hi, Lisa. Hey. But you are welcome to submit many jobs in parallel. But since it is new system, time is limited, you are on a learning curve, you may just think maybe twice before forwarding and decide which job you want to run on the quick facility. There is no much limit on resources. There is the most limit on our human resources. You don't want, maybe you don't have Steam to submit 100 jobs. You want to submit the one that you like immediately. Okay, so I will go around and see if things are going well. And even if neither one of these jobs we will start right now, which I doubt, do not panic. It's guaranteed. By next week they will be done. They likely will be done by midnight today. And then you can experiment with putting different lengths, different number of cores, and see which one gives you better productivity. And when you find your sweet spot, you can do bulk submission of many jobs. You're copying one directory, not all of your personal subdirectory. Huh? You, yep. If by some reason we overuse the disk quota, the jobs will just stop in the middle.
Okay.
There is no promise of being super generous on disk space.
Yeah. So.
How many files do you transfer?
Not a lot. A couple directories that are currently running on CCAS that haven't started.
Yeah. It's gonna take a while. Connection always like sucks to these things.
Yeah. Transferring, because I'm logged into CCAS. CCAS is then going to USD. USD is going.
I mean, I was on Plonk USD. Yeah.
I think it's probably worse.
It actually went really fast because I only had to transfer a couple files.
Yeah, I'm transferring a lot of files, but only.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I just prepared the directories on USD and then, yeah, I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't care. I mean, I probably swear more than that. Just ask
I don't know,
Alistair.
some people have to also.
Dude.
Alistair swears.
I'm worse. I don't know if Alistair is.
Is that guy doing any work in there?
Oh,
Is that
Alistair?
guy doing any work? Every time I go in there, he's either playing video games on TV, or he's like working at some comics on his iPad, or he's like doing some card game on his computer. Every time. I have never seen that guy work. Is he a genius or what is he doing?
I don't know. I mean, I see him work sometime. Sean came into our office today and told him that his slides were wrong, so he got pissed off.
zero, and then fucking hot tin.
What happened?
Sean, one of the undergrads, came in to the office and told him that his slides for his lecture are wrong.
First I go home.
So he got pissed off.
From there I crawl.
Serious?
Yeah.
So you like live in those.
No, yeah, Sean was serious.
Who's she?
He's an
The
undergrad.
joke was you first go to your home.
He found like an actual physics mistake in his.
Yeah, because Sean tutors,
Yeah.
so. This is really funny. He just walks in and goes, "Your slides are wrong," and just.
All mistakes.
So like students have been complaining, like they've been going to the tutor. Just
Well, like they haven't
"Oh,
been
that-"
complaining. They didn't know it was wrong because I mean they're just students.
Yeah.
But Sean, like, I guess apparently, I don't know how Sean knew that the slides were wrong. Like maybe the students had just copied it down wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a big leap.
Right.
Do you know what was the script called? The run script.
Around fast.
Not on the USD class. No, Dayan, it's run space vamp, right?
Dude,
It's,
you're confusing me. Even further.
I could look at the car and tell you if it was
Setting up the trajectory for. So, wait, Aaron, so you have to do this, you have to do a run where you. This is in the. Yeah. And then when you get that card, you let this card right? Yeah. Yeah. And then you have, and then you take this in card, so it's that, put that in the treasury and then put that. So.
I wish my jobs would start.
Are they on nurse?
Yeah. That's
That's the
gonna take
thing
a
with
while.
nurse. Once it starts, it gets done fast.
Yeah.
It's actually right now. It's a good time for nurse. Try running up jobs on nurse before APS. Between
I don't want to.
January and February, your jobs will sit in the queue for weeks.
Dude.
Right
there's a-
after APS,
Right.
1 day max. It's been like that for like 3 years now, and it's strange to see.
Yeah, no, when I was at Los Alamos over the summer, like August, like my last week, it was just like, oh hey, your jobs aren't gonna start for 2 weeks. It's just like, are you serious? Like, I need these done by the end of the week. It was just like, all of the students are like trying to finish up their last runs.
Yeah. I've been out of nurse covers for like years now.
That's the difference.
Now.
Right.
So, right. Nurse have this thing called scavenger queue.
Okay.
Is that what you're submitting on that?
No. Debug.
So
Oh, okay.
simultaneously or almost.
Scavenger queue is like people who have run out of hours, don't have hours, submit, and like as soon as like some
Like
nodes
random nodes open up.
open up, well, a certain number
Yeah.
must open up, not.
Right, as many as you need, not just like one.
No. Like a lot have to open up,
Oh.
way more than you need.
Okay.
So that like users, so it's clear that there is
Yeah. So
users who have hours don't. So there is like clear like resources to be used.
Gotcha.
And then like all the people that are on scavenger hunt then get submitted in order.
That's great.
So these days I wait on nurse for like weeks. I haven't stuff submitted on nurse. I've forgotten about it. It's like they because they clear the scratch directory. They clear it periodically.
Yeah, like every 30 days or so.
It's more than that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was just a guess.
But I've had like jobs sat on scavenger for like a month. Then they ran at one point, the results were produced, and I forgot
You didn't have
about
any
it.
input,
And
yeah.
then Scratch got cleared, and because Scratch only clears big files,
Oh,
it
yeah.
doesn't clear your like little files. So I have like some files, some output files for my job done. The ones that I don't really need, the ones that like check whether the job went through correctly. And like the big results are not there.
So I'm shooting.
Oh, man. That's kind of sad.
It's very
Out of one,
it's no. Oh,
I'm
Emacs.
taking 2 minus 1.
Dude, I hate Emacs.
You guys need
Oh, I just didn't know.
Genie is the way to
But I don't
go.
want it to have some. I want to normalize it. So the unit direction is this if I find it.
Hey, Landon, do you like Emacs?
He does like Emacs.
Well, Braden doesn't.
Well, I don't like Braid.
I don't like you.
This is no distraction.
He doesn't like you. I'm sorry. I don't like you either.
I don't know what Emacs does.
Because I don't like
Well,
Emacs.
it's like, it really needs
So
to be
the
zero.
definition of normal read vector is.
So I just changed the steps.
So you take this squared plus this squared plus this squared.
Oh.
Yeah. You tell it to be what?
Divide everyone by that number.
This is what Emacs. This is true about Emacs.
That sucks.
So I set up my model such that the one that I wanted to that is very close to my wallet. So that's how I can do it.
Did you start out with an optimal small before you did your Jesus?
I think it's standard. So then now I can choose some velocities.
Jeez. Dude. Best text editor.
0.05.
Good old Control X MCM purple.
Dude, Genie is so nice because like all you have to do is like control, like the usual control commands, like control C is copying. Yeah. It also looks really nice. Got multiple tabs. I told you Emacs sucks.
Nope, it didn't.
So yeah, you choose
For a
one,
while.
and then you just scale your unit vector
Dude, look at this thing.
by just multiplying.
You can try.
Genie.
So now this one is gonna
This
almost
text
be
editor.
my velocity. So there's some.
But it's not on. Is it on the South Dakota cluster?
No, this is on my computer.
No.
But like, just look at how nice that looks.
So what you want to do?
Like tells you where your variables are and like.
Well,
And,
after your correct initial stuff, if you want to paste coordinates,
Not impressed.
I mean,
coordinates, and then right below that.
the variable
number
thing is
of
nice,
zero,
but
zero, zeros.
there is a Emacs command that will show you that.
Right,
Go
so just
control
go-
x mcm variable.
But this just has a nice list just ready for you, like.
So you can just copy and paste everything there to yourself.
So you new collision with components.
Why are you? Have that, that's fine. Copy it in your.
Actually, the one thing from this comic, from this comic, the one thing that's true is this: real programmers use cat.
Yeah, I've never used CAD until like this semester.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, is cat a pro? I thought this refers to like the bash command cat, or is there a text editor cat?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's just like with in the terminal you use cat.
Yeah, like copies and something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it actually stands for, but
Well, it's just a bash command. So you don't even, if you have a terminal, you don't even
yeah.
need to.
You don't even need a text editor.
You don't even need a text editor.
I mean, you got VI, so.
But that's horrible. Like,
Dude, I like VI.
write a program in the terminal line with cat. That's just,
I don't know how to use CAD.
I don't either.
Yeah.
How would you add two numbers in
That
cat?
looks like a house
Right.
that you could like separate.
I don't know.
I just found out how you these continuous types.
Oh, would you do like cat, and then you have to do one plus one?
Sure.
Well, that's the only.
I don't know if it actually works.
That might be part of the issue. I don't know what you do, Robert, so.
Brandon, do you like Emacs?
Emacs? No, Emacs sucks.
I told you.
Emacs is the cast of the champ.
No, VI is like gold.
Yeah.
No,
it is.
Nothing
no.
better.
Fucking clunky.
Very
No,
clunky.
real programmers use cat.
Yeah.
What is that? They copy and paste, like the direct.
Just
It's
the
like
cat.
I don't know,
It's the bash command cat.
concatenate. Like, I don't know.
Then you can't edit anything.
Right.
Yeah, you can.
You can.
You just have to be clever about it.
See, this is why VI is good though, right? You use it when you're doing your states files for,
Well, yeah, because
Yeah,
these things
zeros.
don't have Emacs on them.
Download it.
Yeah.
Onto South Dakota's cluster?
Just put it in the home directory.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have permissions to do that?
Probably not.
Unless you screw something up, I don't think anybody.
Alright, they probably just have it set up so that you can't do that.
Of
Like,
course you can't. It's your home directory. No,
but it's,
cares.
it's on somebody else's.
Well, it's not his, as long as he's okay. If he's okay with it, then it's fine.
But they might have problems with random people like installing software on their machines, right? You can see how that would be a huge security risk.
I do it on CCAS like all the time.
Some places will allow it, some places won't. I mean, like, they could very easily set it up so you just can't do that. I could very easily see how you just.
Okay, well, yeah, exactly. Like,
You're
the
not
odds that they've done this are very small.
Yesterday you sent it.
Dude, VI and Genie, those are the only two text editors you need.
I've never used Genie.
It's really good. Like, that's like the only thing I use beside, like, if I have that, I use that. Unless I just want to do something really quickly, then I use VI. I like never use Emacs anymore.
You probably want to move them.
Except for my when I wrote my thesis.
Oh, yes.
No, real programmers use butterflies.
Okay, and you know the number. You want the target to be Adam. So make a table near the top.
How are you doing?
I just submitted one project. I received.
How many?
Should I just only got one? I was talking to Aaron about the one way of doing it, the taking out a single module and throwing it. And he has no clue.
This guy's good.
We're learning about it right now if you want to jump in.
Yeah.
And make sure that you know how to submit jobs on Nurse. You did try.
I hadn't got to that yet.
But you please plan to do it today so that you have additional resources if HPC doesn't freeze you.
Okay.
Yeah. Good job.
So, yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I've got 3 jobs submitted.
Very good. Very good. We'll talk to you personally right now.
So long.
If you want.
Yeah. Well, we don't. Do you remember our little project? What? You remember what we did with our little project? So I ran was with precision equals high.
What is the system?
The system is Cesium,
Okay.
Cesium 4 level 106.
Okay.
And you ran, so you ran heating
Molecular dynamics.
and MD with after, but first you ran optimization with precision equals low.
So you are already like certified expert in electronic structure, and you will be able to continue digging deeper. Right now, you need to complement your skills with dynamics, not dynamics, non-additive dynamics.
So you should be able to generate, as we did together with the MD. Where's MD? Oh, Emacs.
Wait,
Okay, and since your system is so small and you are kind of everyone in the class, like, because everyone tries to bigger systems. At your free time, you can do the same for other systems. You may want to explore what you can get out of this data. There is a lot of important things. One of them is, and if you do something, right now I don't have time to do it the right way, but if you do something new, make things in a new direction, because any new operation can spoil old files.
Yeah, I made some.
like I've never changed the state of my software for every angle I'm shooting at, but and then just have to check my added squares and just.
So geometries at each time step have different geometry, right? It's a list of geometries. Then I'll show you scripts. Just do not rush. I want to announce it to many people. But when it's a script that will go over each of them subsequently, run simple point string structure and make overlap of functions to find non-abelic couplings.
Okay, so.
Do not reprogram. I will share what is called that we will. Before you do this, just make yourself comfortable with this structure of data, which is your intellectual development is much above it, but you just need to get comfortable. It is same as postcard.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's 1,000 postcards.
Oh, it's 1,000 postcards, so you need 1,000 single point energy calculators.
Yes.
But those are fast.
Yes, and you can program everything yourself, but there are some tricks accumulated through several generations. And,
Oh, of course. No, I don't want to program.
maybe you're
As little as possible.
Yes, after you have access to all codes, you optimize them and invest your intelligence in the right direction. So if you look into at the end of each time step, it does generate a list of orbitals as it always. If you keep going, next time step, another list. So there will be 1,000 lists of orbital energies. So we need a script that will pull energies of orbitals and plot them as a function of time.
Just change. Now you need to change every.
We try to program it. It's not complicated. It's much easier than other things. And I will look through and with some time, maybe a little later, share the original script that does that. This yet it doesn't have scientific value. It will not bring you to actual result, but it is very important in yourself feeling what the system is doing, identifying possible problems, because this energies should intersect as little as possible. And if something drastic happens, like if the HOMO intersecting, it's strange things. Make sure that it doesn't happen.
Okay.
And
Where is the time? Where is the time?
you just count them one after another.
Oh, okay.
For example,
All have a general same.
if we so this one is common.
Change your. So like I have structures for 90 degrees. And this
Landon, you look like you're
Oh,
struggling
41.
today.
Huh?
Do you remember the command to
But
actually
don't
like, run
we-
the job?
I'm just showing an example.
Yeah.
There is set.
Okay. So you need the script to actually submit your job
From
first.
what I understand, it's figure out which.
So
SCP.
do SCP space the
So it's,
dash pin
and you can do the same for all other workers.
tab.
So why it is important? It is not scientific reality yet,
Mhm.
but when you speak
Yeah, Sage.
to
Mhm.
That's a fine.
will be your argument,
Because
because the orthogonality of evidence is broken due to interaction with the vibrating loop,
yeah, yeah, the first one.
and it shows the response of electronic
Yeah.
energy to nuclear
Done.
motion.
And
If you were
If you wanna copy into that,
sometimes
that's right.
in presentations by
Okay, so go into it.
you
Dude,
have been
it's just
exposed
BI,
to
don't
discussion of dephasing.
Yeah.
Um,
This is the
So-
function that you take Fourier
so
transform and
basically,
get
what
dephasing.
this is, dash P is like,
So it looks like I'm delaying your
dash N
progress,
is like the
but
number of
I'm just
nodes that you
trying to
want, so
spread
you're
my attention to
currently
level.
gonna be
We
running
just
more
digest
nodes.
it and
Dash T is
self-confidence.
the amount of time it can
This is
run.
not the whole story.
So
Most
for
of these
debug, it's
things
maximum
are
30 minutes, so
in the
try to
future.
keep it like a little bit under 30 minutes, because that means you'll get the queue.
Conversion
You'll
then
get your
into
job done
autocorrelation
faster.
function, and then we'll show excited state dynamics. So there are 3 big chapters after. But
Okay.
first digest this.
Okay. I have some questions. So
You might want to use more processors then, or more.
this is sufficient for this. This function of PBE with precision equals log.
I don't care.
That-
This you do the whole cycle,
32 nodes.
and if you are not satisfied with the results, you repeat over again with different function.
32 squared.
Okay, but the system
Maybe
is
do
so
like
small,
60.
you can do that.
You can try, but
Okay.
in the leading order,
I'm only requesting 4 on all of mine
approximation
just because I want to like.
influence
Ow.
of moving
What is everybody else on the clock?
is much
Usually, I
stronger
think 8 and
than
16
corrections because of choice of function.
or 1. Yeah.
Or precision is not. Well, I don't know.
You are not you shape of orders
Yeah,
changed
not
very
order.
much if you change function. If you're hunting not the
The-
elements,
Oh my
but
God.
rates
Oh,
of
okay.
energy
Do
dissipates.
SQ
So you
space
may
dash
get
E
the same results
lowercase
with different functions.
space.
Okay.
It is definitely not the leading order. It will be
So
additional
that's how you can
function.
isolate like all
Okay.
the jobs
Okay.
that.
So okay, so this is
Yeah, a lot of eights and
in
most of the fours.
so we're gonna combine this with
Yeah.
S2.
They're
This is the
probably a
goal.
different cube.
This is the
So
goal.
instead of
Combine with
debug,
substance.
like
And
regular
I
or
have
something.
an
But those
idea
ones
how
also
to do
take
it
longer
from
to
my
submit.
point of view. You
Or
may
not,
get
sorry,
another
not submit,
idea.
it'll take you to start running.
Too early. You just need to know what is already available. And then expand. Even if you compute everything about evidence,
You have to.
you will not
You have to
really do it. You
specify
have
time.
to
So for
digest
example,
it.
like,
So
I mean, you could change debug to regular.
dissipation and distribution depending on
Yeah. No matter what,
quickly
like,
I wanna get
you
some,
go
occupation
into, you
jumps
still
from
have
one
to specify
to
the
the
time.
I just did it.
So I mean,
Rates.
for regular, it won't die
It will be
after 30
this
minutes
will be very
automatically.
similar to Fermi-Golden rule.
Are the energies core?
If you look on it globally, but there are a lot of details.
I think it's
That's
48
better
hours.
to spread over several meetings.
No, the Gaussian.
Set to go.
Oh, and all, okay. What's the maximum time that we can do on a regular schedule? So I'm gonna try to submit like a big old job.
Whatever you request up to you digest, but the longer time you request, the longer time you wait they map.
Yeah.
The robot is small.
I create a table that looks like this at the top.
Well, like, okay, so if I were to run a job, like an MD1 with 10,000 stats, is that overkill?
Okay, well, hold on. What do you think?
So like, what should my time be exactly? No idea, like how long it's gonna take. Well, I mean, if it's gonna take a week and then crap out on me, right, like, I'm gonna have to restart. Or, but like,
So before you You submit like 10 jobs, 100 jobs, with different parameters. 10 steps, 100 steps, 1,000 steps, and then after some time, you will reach your place.
Okay. Yeah.
You got kicked out.
So practicing sessions.
You've been kicked. Yeah.
You know what happened with that?
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, once you finish editing that script, all I have to do is type S batch, so just the letter S in batch without any spaces, and then space the name of the script,
Yeah.
like debug space, debug-query.sh.
Try opening out here.
I probably got kicked out of mine too, actually.
Yes.
What? How did I not?
Is there any way I can download from my phone?
Yes, absolutely. MOBA Xterm is available at, it's free. You do not install it. You just download and run.
Okay.
MOBA Xterm.
From mobile external.
Yes.
Then I can practice examples.
Yes.
At
Yeah,
my-
absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Then before I come to next class, I need to practice all those things.
Yes.
Okay. So then me go now.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Is Veteran in the lab?
Yes.
Okay. I need to meet them.
Okay.
Thank you. Shall I leave that off?
Down. Log off.
Oh no.
He made a false.
Yeah, I knew.
He just. Oh, he hasn't posted.
Feels really, because it's gonna be the difference.
We are not done yet. I will be back. But GUI program manager answered me on my request to immediately give 3 million hours.
As
I'm
long as you
sure.
remember
Probably.
what it is.
I want to say you something.
Wow.
Actually, postcard on next one, in the same order.
And you just gotta remember those the days you're submitting or the days that they end.
So convert that into .com.
Yeah. I know, right? It's almost as if it's the easy way.
Okay. So,
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the one who chose that. Okay, so go back to your debug ending. Card. I. Regular.
how many cores should I be giving
Probably.
this, or nodes? Like if I'm, because I'm about
Just
to-
repeat the sample. If you play with numbers, like 4 and 128 is reasonable. If you think that your job is really system small and time is short, you can use 32, but it will be strange to use less. 32 cores and one node.
Oh, okay. So just leave it at 4 then?
Yeah, that's a good starting. And then S patch space debug, and then yep,
That's it?
yeah. That'll work. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it's that's not that uncommon for like anything that's not an educational institute. That's not gonna have started right now. That's gonna take a while to start. PD means memory. That's the name of the job. So if you go back into your debug script, I mean, you don't have to change it for this run, but like this dash capital J here, whatever specified after that tells you what name is going to appear in the queue for your job.
That's something.
So like you could name it like Emacs or something. And it's like on CPS, for example, and once I tap mine after Star Wars. Or half my runs after Star Wars stuff.
So perturbation.
Yeah.
The process is working. So just choose
Can I
use
ask
it.
a question?
Get on.
So in perturbation theory, we have our lexicons, which write as stick line and usually send this.
Oh, I see what you're doing with your directory names now. Okay.
This is this Sophia equation, and then a couple of two O's, and then many formulas.
Remember the number 8.
Make perturbation theory is the calculate rates one exciton to many formulas. That is up. So this is the diagram.
Excel sheet.
Perturbation theory.
This is what opens.
Yeah.
So you
Out of
just
1.
It's just one.
Oxygen.
This is horribly complicated. This is not horrible, horribly complicated because
I mean, you can sort of.
Oh.
So define it.
just read visual.
but
And
the-
it is not recombination, it is just slowing down the exponent given it. Slow down the electron because of ignition of one.
but one phonon can bridge the gap. One phonon can't bridge the gap.
Forget about the gap.
That's what we want.
Forget, no, wait. Cool. Recombination. Cool. Cooling only cooling with resonance condition. Make sure that
In the script,
Cooling with
so S batch dash capital N integer is number of nodes.
Yeah.
Right? And then in the command, dash little n is processing size.
okay.
Yeah.
H to E prime H
Yeah.
prime plus a phone.
Oh, no.
So-
No, yeah, dash big N is always
And
going
without
to be,
expansion,
it's-
single part.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
but
always
our-
processors.
Our goal is to do this.
Yeah.
You will be.
Dude, Slim's pretty awesome.
It just exciton disappears.
Yes.
And so this is horribly complicated with this is horribly expensive with perturbation theory because I mean you've probably seen like the phonon density of states. So if you want all combinations of all let's say 30 phonemes, there is all the combinations of 30 phonemes that give you the gap, which is okay. Anyways. And with the radius. With the radius and the expression looks something like this. So this is psi, this is h. So the expression. just 2 milliseconds. So the expression is something like this: sum over psi, which, then there is a whole lot of complicated terms. Okay, so it looks like variable room, but here there is a whole lot of issue. So many things.
What's the command in Square? It's a different queues to choose from.
That I don't know. I've never tried that. I mean, you, Brayden, if you just go on the website for.
No. Pure.
Yeah.
Based on
Like you can just check to see what type of queues they have.
even there is no just dissipate or collision procedure. So you're not bound to any nodes. You can
Yeah.
just bump in. Okay.
Right. I know, right?
Or just want to cover. Do I need to stay for?
As you wish.
What are you talking about? What is not?
You can just check about each individual project.
Okay, cause I.
Huh?
Okay, then I'll. Cause I gotta go. I'll.
Yeah. You go back. Or you can see that you work from distance.
Is this a new movie?
No, it's the same. I shared with you. You remember, right?
Yeah, I've watched it a few times.
So it is wrong.
Okay.
but we had a brainstorming session with your boss,
Okay.
and there is we both learned new things from each other.
See you later.
Submit jobs.
S badge.
Okay.
S badge. And then space the name of the script.
A little bit.
So it is.
Yeah.
When
Not a whole lot of mechanism wise, but yeah.
You can do space
if you want to
dash U. Yeah.
need to remove 4 items and 4 products.
Yep. Right.
So,
This is basically like the order that we're going to start.
why are these the same? Why are these going?
Yeah, I was going one
No,
direction. It just
why-
looked
Why am I next to the ones that are mine?
I don't know. I think it goes alphabetical by this thing.
2 items.
So,
Status.
wait,
Yeah.
so all of these
2
are.
items that corresponds to team 2 plus 16.
Who does that? Why are you choosing an odd number? What's wrong with you? For real? Yeah. I'm disappointed.
okay.
So,
Hope you feel ashamed.
I don't. Not in the slightest. Because that definitely means I'm getting before you.
make it higher continue. 2 plus 4 natural state of matter
So you gotta be smart with it, otherwise like everyone's jobs will start before yours.
What's it being smart? You're just requesting lower nodes.
I know. I don't think I'm gonna need that many.
What's the real smart thing to do is instead of choosing 48 hours, choose 47 hours,
47.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
AJ, would it be cool if I were to just copy your lens curve?
Go for it.
Thanks.
I don't care.
Charges speed.
Here's some.
Yeah, I mean, you return to the same question.
So, on level, just what we're writing is just straight water and just taking 2 cameras.
Yes, so there was more than photos, right?
Yeah, there's 11.
About dozen. So in 4 of them, we move on make it heavily cation.
Is this just
Total,
saying-
total
Okay, I understand what here, but
4 hydrogens. Run single thing, count how many
Yeah.
electrons is in the whole system, and then
Yeah.
make it summarizing.
Yeah, so basically like the dash G is basically
Molecular
like how
dynamics,
long
so
it's
for,
going to
but
run
when
for.
do not forget
So for
to
example, like
include
different,
this number of electrons equals blah 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 into each input.
yeah,
That's when you
yeah, like
go
different
to the
Q types,
different
which is
really
dash
sad.
Q. Those specifically give a maximum amount of
If you
time
miss
that
it,
your
if
jobs
you
can
return
run for.
back
So
into
for example,
neutral.
like debug's 30 minutes, regular is like 2 days. Yeah,
In case of success,
it's just what you want your job to, like the name of your job. Yeah,
then ready for
right.
truly high.
And obviously this is very much as well.
Yeah, so that's actually not the one I'm using currently. Yeah. Yeah. I'm using this one right here. Yeah. 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 Yeah, so basically like it has a different executable right here.
What is it?
I don't know.
We're already on the
This was the example I found offline.
Once I get the learning curve done, I should be fine. Okay, so I can get the evolution stuff done pretty quickly. 'Cause I have that
173
pretty packed once I discuss that with Aaron.
It's
today.
definitely not going to finish in half the hour.
That
I
makes
switched
problems.
this to regular, and then
Graciously,
changed this
it's
to
got
however many
little
hours
weird.
you need.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So regular, and then what is the next one you said?
48 hours. Yeah, I think
Here we did like 168.
it depends on the system.
Yeah, yeah.
Or not the system, but like
So I get the
deployment.
vector. One of mine, just say.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, do you know how to submit
So
to?
this is the
Or-
So,
Okay, that's just for an S patch, like
I
one
learned-
S and badge.
I sort of lost the ink
Um,
that you gave me.
Like point.
Oh, okay, let's go back.
minus point.
Well, pretty much the same.
What's so
As
bad?
the
And then I,
document.
yeah, then
badge, space, and then the name of whatever your script is. So in this case, debug. Yeah.
Oh, whatever your script is, this script?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
and then I just run whatever's in.
Yeah, I couldn't
In the
get
directory.
Got it.
Yeah, so basically it just says, okay, like use this script, to basically launch whatever program I want, and then using that program, it'll look in your directory for the info.
Oh, so this loads fast. And
Right.
then it runs fast. Okay, got it. That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Yeah.
What would you call this file?
You mean like, yeah, script, or batch script. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've used the job submission system that we're using right now.
Oh,
So.
yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, all right, thank you.
Yeah. Just dead.
Okay, well, let me just verbally walk you.
Yeah.
You have Adam 1, Adam 2, you have subtraction, you have 2 minus 1.
Yep.
And then, so that is your unscaled direction. And the unit vector, you don't care about the magnitude difference between the points. You find this normalization relationship such that this squared plus this squared plus this squared all squared. By each one of these.
By that.
By that number.
Okay.
This divided by this is this. Now, make this line, this is what you input. It's just some velocity in angstroms per femtosecond.
Yep.
Now, then you just scale your unit vector by that.
Okay.
So the unit vector is essentially a weighting system. So it splits its total velocity into its components by this weighting system. Just to check, vx squared plus y squared, so z squared should return your unit.
Okay.
And then once you have these velocities, you need to, for the water molecule that you're interested in, you rescale each velocity. So you have some velocities, like these zeros. Replace it with this new scale velocity. And that's then you're supposed to start. So you can take these columns. These are 2 different atoms. You need to replace your oxygen, your hydrogen, and your other hydrogen with the same.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And then you make your. Okay. Just make sure that your atoms were in the right order.
Yep.
So atom 2 is your target.
Yep.
You're shooting atom 1 and atom 2.
Okay.
Then if you subtract atom 2 minus atom 1, you have to subtract atom 1. Otherwise, you're going to talk about oxygen.
Okay, so you place your velocities and then when you replace them, so then with those, you put that back into
Velocities below with more part right. This is coordinates with some extra stuff up here above the first coordinate. That will partially.
and once you do it, you just like pass.
Yeah, whatever you do.
Okay.
Just make sure you don't do any temperature rescaling in your file.
No, I
Yep. Okay.
So the end block shouldn't be.
Makes sense. Thank you.
Different question.
Is that a
Yeah.
big deal? I just took that
What's up?
But the main one I want to try and go to Costco and get some cheese.
Yeah.
Well, Costco has the cheapest next cheese.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just get some cheap cheese. See you tomorrow, Dimitri.
So I was playing with trying to submit jobs longer and longer, like maximum times. It wouldn't let me go over 48 hours. With,
Okay.
Like a regular thing. I mean, it seems weird because there's a regular one that was going for like 7 hours and 40 minutes. Or wait, no, never mind. Yeah, that would be fine. I was thinking it was like another place up. Yeah.
No, 48 hours.
this facility should be sufficient for most of our needs.
Okay.
And, we have special name for long job. Instead of writing regular, we design extremely long, like the keyword maybe not nature.
Yeah.
Open line for templates. Scripts.
Okay.
Wasp scripts.
So, okay, so I made my DOS plots for all the separated cases, I guess. And I've submitted my molecular dynamics jobs. At least I think I submitted them correctly. Is there anything else that I should do before I go?
Set up a competition. Set up a competition in your jobs. Since resources are so to say free,
Yeah.
run the same job in different facilities.
Oh, okay.
Make sure that at least one will be successful.
Okay.
Also, it would be great if you have orbitals.
PJ,
Mhm.
is the Haswell something that I need to change, or is that?
Oh,
No, that's fine. Yeah, just leave that one.
Okay.
When you will be approaching the end of, actual end of semester, there will be no time. Everything will be hectic, so you have
yeah.
time. You remember everything.
I think so.
Does anyone needs a little reminder on orbitals, which are always good? Okay, so when you do optimization or single point job, you are getting healthy wavecar file, out of which you can make spectra, for example, right? So if you want orbitals, you create another directory so that you do not break your wavecar. Copy everything from your optimization single point there, copy concar into postcar, and then take a template in-car for partial charges from the binary. It looks very different. And main thing, there are several keywords, and at the end you show the energy interval for orbitals that you need to plot. Okay? Just a little refresher. We have time only to show orbitals twice, before and after reaction, because we are so busy and time is not favorable for us. But especially those of you who do catalysis, it will be really great to plot orbitals at each step of reaction and see how there is a rearrangement of charge density. We cannot do it, but we can imagine it, and we can mention it as a goal. Yes?
Before I run on my file, I guess I should probably check the Sam electric.
Number of what?
Yeah, where do I check?
You need to run single job first. Or you can count. It's better to know.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
This one is, I am pretty much ready for an optimization job. I've got all that.
You can. And this is the same job.
Oh, this is, I was just uploading my files to copy, but yeah, this is the same thing, but I don't have.
Same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
I'll do it here because here you will immediately jump into the system.
I think the only thing we need to do.
I'm going to start the job and then stop, and then just the first thing to start.
Oh, okay, I was just saying, like, just change.
By the way, if you never optimized the system before, here you can smallest. Otherwise, it will exclude.
Okay, so that was the step count, so this is step one, and then which is, is step
One,
one, the.
Emacs, which is
um,
So our team is size-based. Instead of this, so if you let it do the person who's the page.
Yeah, that's different.
Which is when it gets close enough and it stops. Where is that? It's that one? Okay, so what does it mean?
Or just do something.
Yeah, I guess I. He makes some people go.
Oh, is that an international?
The ones that should have failed, failed, and the ones that should have worked.
Should have, wait, you said stuff like that.
It's Housing sends you over 1,150 test jobs that you can run. Both like the output that it should be if your binary is
Oh,
valid.
they send you stuff, oh, I don't know.
And there are a few where they give you the output that should be correct. In their input file, they're having their geometry loaded from an external file that they're creating. They didn't provide you with over 10 jobs like that. It says it tells it to pull the geometry from a molecule file. It's like, this didn't come with this particular molecule file. So you use these.
So did they have test runs for big stuff?
I don't know. It'd be nice if you could enter the big memory ones on test your
One thing that we could
Hey, it's David.
Good.
I didn't talk about it. That was
regular memory.
Just to see it.
So limits at 100. This one. Like it did.
Yeah, okay. Besides that, I'm just gonna restart.
But I mean, it has to.
It's not actually sending you a job to the big memory nodes, or they're not properly configured.
Well done.
Yeah, I submitted the orbital jobs.
CDS.
And
it said
yeah, I have
dash
like the
M,
other, the MD stuff is
DM
still
dash long. So that's the same, but for some reason, even though it's specified in the queue of sending you, it's sending it to the regular.
It's just cheap.
But then Nick's most recent, he said something like changing the memory, the man,
Oh, it was a typo, actually. It's an email.
well, there's the thing, all the versional.
View.
don't know what the difference is, but they're both keywords in the script.
I think that's when you combine them from separate nodes. So just
That would make sense.
Yeah.
But anyway, the funny thing is when you just specify VMan, the job will, like, it'll initialize Galaxy, go through its like introductory sequence, and try to load like basic sets or something, and then it'll give it. But whereas if you take out VMan, just VMan, it doesn't even get into this Galaxy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that means.
which executable did it exit at?
Yeah, because I suppose it's not really a good way of making a nano cluster.
Before it does the initial sequence, it's not just the it's the initial.
Oh.
It always loads usually
Yeah.
Link 01 and Link 101. I have a lot of jobs done at Link 101. That was
But here's one.
Use SQ. So the letter S and then the word Q.
looks like that's forward entries.
Oh, God, oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
not even green.
Can I like specifically search for mine?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then
Yeah, so if you do the same thing, so SQ and then space.
Oh yeah. I think it's email
Vertical line.
And only use one processor.
Yeah. This one. You have to shift.
Oh, no, you just emailing me about this.
Yeah. And then grep.
It's on one processor.
And your job number.
but it's still utilizing the same process.
Yeah, you can do like username.
I don't even need Linda.
Yes, I did submit stuff on yours.
But this is what I specify.
So if you do, well, just backspace, more.
But then it's
So basically delete everything except SQ, space, dash, lowercase u, space, and then.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh. Yeah, I guess, because I think on nurse I bumped everything up
So
to
yours is
10,000
probably
steps.
this one.
Probably half of
Everything, everything on.
Why is
some
it
code
primary?
Use more
Then
on
You specify TD in yours. Okay, so probably debug.
Yeah, let's just look.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
I don't know.
isn't it
Yeah, I've
the
never
same
quite.
as-
I've never. Yeah, that's the same one.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never quite understood why it has like priority or
Oh,
anything.
debug, no, I've been there, I wanted to be in the regular one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good because they'll run for longer.
Yeah, because but I guess there's no one who's gonna.
Right.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Are the big one nodes using the same?
Is it tomorrow or the next Wednesday?
Using the same processor?
Okay.
I think they are. I think you have to pull the course. Or not your thing.
Okay.
No, the processors that we have login to right now are all processors. They're all 34.
Pretty good. Yeah.
So show me your link.
Okay. Yeah, I just have to pull it up.
I don't think we.
Yeah, so I guess I've been running initially runs for like the individual nanoparticles. So some for silicon, some for silver. The silicon one's been finishing pretty quickly, but the silver ones are still actually running. So I submitted a couple of those on NERSC, yeah, just to get those.
So,
The PBS job.
did you establish connection between them?
I think so, yeah. That's this model here.
So the
Can you save it in a different name and then we'll
Okay.
something right here?
And then you write like your nodes is one. Run on two separate nodes.
I'm going to touch it and then do
Yeah.
something, but before let me do
You
a
should
common request
So selecting 2.
Okay.
I may forget it.
Selecting 16.
Yeah, and then it'll also double whatever you expect.
Next statement on this
Maybe put
symbol,
select.
Okay.
and it shows
Actually, I
the
don't know if that's true for.
most behaves most naturally in the 5 plus
So
oxidation.
mem
Okay.
is
You
our,
need to count number of atoms.
that is,
Oh.
Otherwise, it will be a closed gap. If you remove 5, it will become open gap fluorescent.
Okay.
So if I will not spoil anything. It is your backup step. So first thing that I will do
hopefully,
is
which if it's just the Q, you wrong code.
And C is the expert on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a while there, 3 or 4 weeks, nobody was responding. Like, tickets. It's like, doing the things that were in the tickets, but weren't responding, saying, it's done, or.
not this. I want to undo it.
Okay.
So it's happening.
Really just,
Yeah. That's,
The idea was to connect the chemical.
Okay.
That is what. And on other side,
don't you pull like awesome?
there's other people there.
this
You should probably email it first.
replace one
One of the already existing
of
groups.
the bases, which is DNA base cytosine.
Okay.
It just experimentally known that it has one substantial
I don't know.
affinity connect to C.
Okay.
Save it as a different name, and then I will do something else.
Okay.
But he would be the guy.
They would decide on this themselves.
This needs to be optimized heavily because
Yeah.
this
So
happens
Nick
to
is like
approach.
front man support service, and he like distributes jobs and stuff.
No,
I don't actually know. I think they take turns. Yeah, they might even.
So I've never gotten an email from City saying they're asking me, but always.
I think they also, Nick seems to do more software stuff, and CG seems to work more with functional. CG manages the insurance. Manager assistant.
So program which is Genie, like Java, or do you mean Fast, Batch, or T-Shirt? Stuff like that. Well, we didn't know something we didn't know about Batch. Here's one.
Yeah, I've used T-shell until, or I guess C-shell.
and if you
Oh,
bump them into each other, it will be
Okay. So just like translate them.
yes.
I like run a bunch of scripts and it just wants to save things to the.
Excellent. I like different.
Oh,
Yeah.
I could look at it and like tell you what it does, as well as inform
Good night. Alyssa?
Yeah?
Oh, who is leaving? Whoever needs help,
Python, I can do
Please
Python.
email, I can browse through directories, but please email me the path to problematic things if you want me to look on it.
Okay.
Okay?
You have a fast license, you use fast CCAS.
On CCAS logging.
This two
There's no module file for that.
Yeah, probably I will not be able to do
Oh, they only give access if you license. No, it's just- I don't want to do that. Well, he's gonna be checked.
Yeah,
Okay.
save this and try. This can be a really good model for short key.
Okay. Awesome.
Save and then
Okay.
and when you
It's on login one, it should work on login two.
run it on either
Login one actually has.
So it's the button or CCAS shell links
So,
with I mean, try different tricks to facilitate.
Okay. Sounds good.
And also,
So
you
if
can
I-
Test.
So if I have a script that works for.
just don't.
No, it won't.
Okay.
I have something to share, I just may forget to do it.
Okay. So make a list of topics that would be good.
Yes, yes. We do have
It's
a lot of
only,
papers standard.
you can access all the
I have
directories.
very good
Loops on login one when you're on login two.
standard this class too.
Okay.
And I do have a couple of papers from you saw
Yeah.
interface between gold and silver.
Okay.
So,
The models they were made for
But then you don't need to recompile it. You just need to review.
Compost your equations and going to write the code.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
at least 3 papers.
Okay. Yeah,
Stand
so-
alone and interface.
Okay.
Is the reason that still
Because you
works
can
It
use-
will be very similar to what London is doing.
Ah,
So it's interface of, well, different interfaces, but
Right.
same idea. A photo-induced charge transfer interface of materials of different nature.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
There's a lot of hand waving stuff going on
You'll
here.
forget everything as soon as you new place.
Hopefully not, because yeah, I'm either going to be working with VASP or I'm going to be working with molecular dynamics and Monte Carlo still. So.
But this
Trying to utilize all.
pity you find these things.
Yeah.
So they're perfect
Have you run
complement
Gaussian
to
on login two?
same systems,
Mhm.
but it gives you
We just talked now, I didn't think that.
degree of freedom with dimensional thinking. So not mechanical having different density.
Oh,
But what if they are, what if they came to
if we have a module
charge
and
it's
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and I think, yeah, I guess based on the systems that we've been working with, yeah, we haven't considered charge at all in there, so it's definitely an interesting question.
so I'm very excited when you do your exploration. Do not forget to
But if we have 16.
Right.
the expectation is that if you put home on C, you give home on C, home on silver, and home on silver. So if you're excited, it will be
It's just the second.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
GPU acceleration. And GPUs.
I just want to
Assume that they're GTX type nexus. 10x is the best part.
I understand what you're talking about, just putting those to
Won't really sell you the, won't sell the G, or they won't sell
I can
the GTX version of cards.
So I was just trying to figure out what the differences are and like how that works.
And I'm assuming that it's the Dynex because Gaussian games computer
Everything I know. So it can run on human commissions.
The other thing is in your, I don't know if he sent you my PBS Pro scripts. But you should set the cache size.
This one is 1 gig.
Not in your PBS script, sorry, in your actual Gaussian job.
This is the update.
This is a
Okay, so
run here first.
There's the should work about it, but the processors.
So cache in this case.
It L through cache size, and how it should split it up, so it uses all the, so
So what do you specify?
There is a chance that
it wants the total L through cache size divided by, or total L through cache size divided by the number of cores on that, yeah, on that processor that would be sharing that space in 8 megabyte words. So divided by 8.
And so if you don't have that, there's a possibility. You don't.
Yeah. L through cache is the closest source of memory to
Because it's like part of there's a couple different things that goes. Vaguely remember what was introductory.
successful. Yes, you do all the time. If you forget this.
The other thing, I don't think it matters with if using procs. Yeah, share.com. That's not considered an obsolete way to specify number of CPUs. Yeah, Gaussian 16. It'll still take it, but they have their new and improved key, which is percent sign and CPU.
So instead of this line,
CPU. You want to then to give the specific numbers of each core that knows it. So 0 through maybe 3 might be given.
so can I? Oh, I can do that.
I don't know why I would say.
So, but if I do in-proc share equals 32, or 40.
As far as I can tell, it does the same thing.
Why break something
So
that works?
I guess nproc shared is actually, I believe it's 1/2 of 2 different variables that you can set for how it should use and what CPUs it should use. and percent CPU is
Yes,
supposed
yes,
to
yes, I remember.
combine them, so you don't have to set both. But I don't remember what the other one was, and you only set it in special circumstances.
Let me show.
They changed some random things, like really small things. Also,
Maybe they will be to
back when on login one was having problems. Somehow fixed it by changing this environment variable. That was underscore step. And that's the, kind of just, you're setting the default memory for Gaussian box. That.
Okay, I guess one thing we can do, I don't think we have it set up for Gaussian at all. It's all done.
Yeah, that's another thing, is that you can change that, and everything, but you don't have that.
Yeah. We could create. It would stop people, I guess. We didn't know this might end up being a problem.
All of us have this now, so we don't care, but in Gaussian 16 now, they changed the environment variables from CHEM476 to MDEF. That's how you do it. But
And this one, you can just use a different.
everything works.
Ideally, you.
I don't know what else you can put in the default route.
This was
Possible.
But you can get just leave it.
That's good. Okay, I think, is
So,
there
program interactive. We do CPU.
Most of the jobs.
Oh, yeah.
But even if you just stop.
So
Each
should I
node must have two
do
actual
that
shares.
or they allow it?
It's not a
Only
slate.
22 cores per side. So we can do a side.
Yeah, so all the other nodes were. Now, the big man nodes are 4 sockets, okay.
You can do all of the dynamics.
So the
Again, it. All of the dynamics from 1 to 1.
each
What's the missing? Again.
so each socket is different physical CPU, so it should have its own cache. So it should just be this number here divided by 1024. Just once.
Because I'd rather do it like this.
Also, yeah, yes. Also, another problem is
Oh, okay, yeah. Does that have all of the stuff?
which stuff we need.
Well, I probably, they're on that
Not sure. Well, try here. Or send this to there. Yeah. So you do.
No, I can't. So I've done it. And I like uninstalled it.
Yeah, so that should be your cache size.
I specifically think that I.
27,600.
Whatever works.
Yeah, you want to see?
Yeah.
Words are pretty much whatever the program wants them to be.
Okay.
But I'll
Pretty
just
much.
try and.
So words are supposed to be
I'm on my computer.
the largest possible
Just try to figure it out.
Yeah, I know.
id size that processor
Or like
can
an
handle.
email in 7 days.
So that was the original definition. So seems to be whatever.
Okay, even if you suppose the largest is
Like number of bit, like
I feel like if I
64
come here
bit
for
processor,
something crazy, then
you
you're
assume your word is
be
64
more likely
bits.
to.
Gaussian specifically says
Um,
once
I don't know.
Once. cache size in 8-bit words. So
So this is also what it means. So if you're specifying memory counts, you can do it either. You can also do something double.
yeah, yeah.
That's what
It's
that
better.
I've never done with that kind of stuff. That makes sense.
And in this case, one word is. I don't know if the conversion is the same because going from bytes to kilobytes is 10 to the 4. I don't know if it's the same. It's a straight byte.
Yeah.
So for the piece,
So, when should I just let this time out and then do one?
so you can have well beyond still, I just have.
To make all those by hand, or do you vary them using strict? That's one thing I was wondering. Yes.
I mean, I made all, what do you ask us to make for?
Like the differences in your jobs that you have. I guess there's a sure.
So then, like, they make all the jobs. Let's go back to subject.
You said.
No, just.
So I'm at temperature up, because the temperature will get out, and then come up. And then I'll go down.
No, I thought you meant you were Q subbing, like, in a parent directory, and then running all the jobs.
I don't think you can do that.
And then.
Well, actually, you can't.
Yes.
This was actually, it'd be very easy to ask.
Should I
If all your
this on
directory
the
you-
very young system, or should I still move it?
Six. Well, then you just iterate.
So much upgrade. Yeah.
And there's only one, I guess, one difference you notice if you use this keyword at the top of your, well, percent silence, you use it. It'll list every processor that it's running on.
So, the timings, you want us to-
I don't know if that would help at all.
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't know, I think it runs just fine.
That's
No.
ambitious.
I think that
When the virus taking this
because running on Big Ben's cube, just smaller, it works just. I think once we get that figured out.
How things are going?
Pretty good, yeah. I'm just doing a test run to make sure that's going to actually run before I start the optimization.
Okay, okay. And you know how to submit jobs on those queues,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, I've submitted quite a few on there already, so just for heating.
Excellent.
Could we talk about, I have more questions. I guess not really about it, but why did it change something? So
During utilization, during mobile dynamics, or hypothetical?
when molecules are barely moving, it's going from +5 to -5, +1, +4, just it's completely.
Russell must know the answer, and he must know the answer as you keep
It's trying to decide between items and
Yes.
but why is it making?
Negative is not it should be to consider this because negative if you set up screen it's better choosing. Yes, one supposes me.
Okay, yeah, I was staring at it for one time.
So the whole if you do everything, like one column or something, no questions will disappear to the side. And then conclusions will be several columns. What about these factors? Scale, DTs. So if you it's like page times.
Oh.
Is that easy to control?
Yes. So maybe you didn't think about some simple motions.
So it being negative, I should just ignore it, hope that it goes away at future times. Is that what I'm picking
It's
up?
what choose
Oh man.
Quite often, actually. But I'm staring at the minus spot.
Well, if I would see for the first time, I would think that just spin the node and spin majorities is so complex that there are no even which I think.
Not my guess.
But somewhere in the menu they probably tried to links of the always project. Did you correlate this abrupt change of resolution with any breaking information?
No, those are still running with the velocities that I think would produce something like
When you said you change the identity, did you remember molecules?
that. Yeah. supposed to be on the road physically in like else view. Change stuff. Make you tab on the search. If you have numbers, you can see, you just find them